It's Melissa with the Oosterhout Free Library, and I'm so excited to bring you some of the new books we've gotten. We've gotten dozens of new books since the library closed in the spring, and now we're open. We can also still do no contact pickup. So I've picked a few of the books that I really like, and I want to show them to you and tell you why. The first one I have here is called Rita and Ralph's Rotten Day, and it is by Carmen Agradidi, published by Scholastic Press. Have you ever been really mad at your best friend? In two little houses on two little hills lived two best friends. Every morning, Rita and Ralph would open their doors, step outside, close their doors, and run down the hill and up the hill and down the hill and up the hill. And they do this every day, and they are very happy together until one day somebody gets hit by a stick. And things go from there. Do you think they might be able to work it out? I think they might be able to work it out. Next we have Up and Migrate. And this is by Sandra Markle, published by Persnickety Press. And I picked this one because it's one of my favorite categories of picture books, where it's a nice little story and pictures, but sprinkled throughout, and in the back we have a lot of information about what's going on. In this case, migration. It even has a migration game that you can play with your kids. We also have just your plain old-fashioned good story about a mama and her whiny child. Mama Caribou looks down at the tiny green sprout, peeking out from the snowdrift. "I see spring coming, baby boo," she tells her calf. "It's time to migrate." "But Mama, my friends are waiting and I want to play." Well, she gives in, and then, things usually go bad from there. Next we have another more peaceful one. This is Green on Green by Diana White, published by Simon & Schuster. And I love this. It's a useful category because it goes through the seasons of the year, and that's something we need to explain to kids as they start to notice that. And it's done with really beautiful illustrations and focus on colors. And it's very simple but very lyrical. So I want to read some of it to you. Yellow the flower, yellow the seed, yellow and black the buzzing bead, lemonade petals, sunflakes between, lemonade sunflakes, yellow on green. Isn't that gorgeous? And then we go the whole way through. I like this one. Cinnamon, spice, almond between, cinnamon, almond, and brown on green. So I really like that and suggest it for when you need to tell kids about the seasons. For older students and for adults, it's really very detailed. We have To Fly Among the Stars, the hidden story of the fight for women astronauts. And it's by Rebecca Siegel, and it's published by Scholastic Focus. So it starts with this story that we all know but can never really hear enough about. We have the space race, and 7 men, superstar test pilots and former military air fighters, are chosen for their first astronaut class, the Mercury 7. But away from the media buzz, there are others quietly, desperately fighting for that same opportunity. 13 women, accomplished air racers, test pilots, and flight instructors, are putting themselves through the same grueling tests, hoping to defy the era's boundaries for women and earn a seat aboard a space capsule themselves. To Fly Among the Stars tells a fascinating story of 7 men who hoped to ride rockets and 13 women who dared to ask for a fair chance at the stars. One reason I recommend this is I have read dozens of books about the space program. I've read a lot of women's history, and there was a lot in here I didn't know. So I think that's really great. Here's one I really, really love. It's called Arusha and the End of Time, and it is by Roshni Chachi, published by Disney Hyperion. And I know it's going to be popular because it's part of the Rick Riordan Presents series. He was involved in getting this book commissioned, and anything he touches turns to gold. And it is one of those fascinating, child lives in a mysterious museum and there's an artifact that may not be what it seems, and the next thing you know there's a god of destruction involved and maybe time travel. It's fantastic. And then we have the water protectors. We Are the Water Protectors by Carol Lindstrom, published by Roaring Book Press. And one reason I picked it is it's just gorgeous. And it also deals with important issues, but ends on a hopeful note. Water is the first medicine. It affects and connects us all. When a black snake threatens to destroy the earth and poison her people's water, one young water protector takes a stand to defend Earth's most sacred resource. Inspired by many indigenous-led movements across North America, this bold and lyrical picture book issues an urgent rallying cry to safeguard the Earth's water from harm and corruption. So that's really nice. Another good for all ages picture book is Child of the Universe by Ray Chawardna, and he's an astrophysicist professor who has written a lyrical meditation on space and one beloved child's role in the universe. Isn't that gorgeous? Lastly, I have a book that's going to be really popular because we can never have enough ABC books. This is called A is for Another Rabbit by Hannah Bastel, published by Carol Rhoda Books. As you can tell from A is for Another Rabbit, it mixes it up a little bit. The two narrators are a stuffy owl who wants to do things by the book, and a bunch of wacky bunnies who want to do things their own way. So we have lots of great books. I really hope you come see them. You can also call for no contact pickup. See you next time from the Oosterhout Free Library.